rolling? Men and women of the United States. No, I'm not doing that intro. Welcome back, my Bionicle brethren, to another video here on my channel. I am Tahoe on Fire. I have kind of a different video today, and by different video, I mean really different video. We are going to be reviewing two things today. Instead of just a Bionicle, we will also be reviewing food. I don't know why, but we're doing it. So there's only two things that I talk a lot of shit on in this world, and one of which being terribly cheap sets from AliExpress and veggie burgers. So I thought we could take two terrible things and bring them together, and I'll tell you which one I prefer. It's kind of a weird idea, but I think we're going to have fun. So what I have here is a nice little gift from the people over at AliExpress. Just kidding, it wasn't a gift. I paid actual money for this trash. We have two terrible sets for you. Remember those charming little protectors from the 2015 waves? Well, I have something not charming, not well put together, and not well executed. One of which being a mini Tahoe, and the other being a wide-chested Pahatu. I don't know why, but he's ripped as hell, and he's coming for you, so you might want to watch out. Interesting, because this piece does not come in brown, that chest piece from Onua's 2015 set.
Wait, stop.
Oh.
This is mine.
They all around just look like garbage. So that's that. And then on the other hand, we have our meat burger, our Beyond Meat burger, my apologies, from Carl's Jr. I'm gonna open this up. Looks like a regular burger to me. Maybe not? I don't know. It looks way more circular than it's supposed to. So yeah, that's definitely not a beef patty. It looks unsettlingly circular, like it was cut from a press or something. I don't like that at all. So we're going to build these Bionicle sets first, and then when I'm done building the Bionicle sets, I'll dig into the burger. And I must say, I'm not looking forward to it. Let's go ahead and do that right now. Ah, my fries. So I've gone ahead and opened these up. It was a bag inside of a bag, which is interesting. And the Tahoe, the little mini Tahoe set, had a piece out of the bag, but there's no holes in the bag. So this is either an extra piece or somehow it managed to slip outside the bag while they were packaging it up. So we'll find out what's going on with that when I open that up and build it. The Pahatu set seems to be completely normal. No missing pieces or pieces outside of the bag to speak of. We do have these cute little instruction booklets with the little guys on them right there. Something interesting to note is on the back of each one of these, if you buy their corresponding uniters, you can combine them together to make an even bigger pile of shit, which is super fun. Yeah, it's terrible. It's just like, why would I want to make that? His legs are so long and his chest is so tiny. It's like that one episode of Always Sunny where Frank has the really long legs. It's very unsettling. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. Oh, the mask is individually packaged in its own bag, which is kind of cool. That way you won't get any scrapes or scratches on your new mask. Very interesting. Okay, well, they did package it, but somehow the mask still did end up scratched. And there's also a ding in on top of the mask. Did I mention I bought this for $2? Not sure if I mentioned that yet, but keep that in mind. Yeah, it seems like the paint can be scratched off of this thing. That's very weird. This is very strange. These appear to be a plastic mold, which is then painted over with red. So this is not red plastic. This is a gray plastic that they've painted red, which is very interesting. He's very cute.
So cute.
Very, very cute. He's got the little body instead of the big one. So immediately here, we're using a lot of CCBS. That's pretty much all this set is. No, very, very little Technic. So I noticed here on the mask, there's still plastic attached to his left eye. So here it is. Here's the right eye, which is completely fine, and then the left eye has a layer of plastic still like stuck in it from the mold. From the video where I compared the 2015 and 2016 sets to their knockoff counterpart, I did mention that the small little red axle pieces didn't have grooves, and the same applies to this set as well. He's got really long legs. He uses some pretty big pieces for his legs. Ooh, a little bit of that joint stiffness present in the other knockoff sets I've covered. So another thing, there's another issue with the plastic molding. This fist piece didn't finish the loop on the end of the fist, which clamps onto the ball joint. So it does not snap into place when you put it on the ball joint. And if you apply any pressure to move it in any direction, it just goes. So that's that. So his right hand is either going to be a little stiff because you won't be able to move it, or he's just gonna be ball joint man. It's like a boxer. So I've just noticed something. We got 2 armor pieces with this set, and we weren't supposed to. So that one that was sitting outside of the bag was this piece here, which is like a lighter goldish yellow. And then we also got this one, which is a completely different color, and it's more of a darker yellow, almost like a bronzish. So we weren't supposed to get that one that was outside of the bag. This is the one we were supposed to get with the set. I like the one that wasn't supposed to come with the set better, so I'm gonna use that one on here instead. So our little Tahu knockoff is finished. He's got a pretty terrible weapon. It's far too big for his body. His arms are a little too long, and his mask is a little scuffed up, and he is a bit silly looking. So I guess you could say he's not the best. He's definitely had some molding issues. So we are going to take a quick break from him. God, he's horribly stiff, almost impossible to pose. He's gonna sit right here while I take my first bite of the veggie burger. So we're gonna go ahead and try our Beyond Meat burger right now. There's definitely something off about that. You can almost tell. It tastes almost a bit like a mix of a whole bunch of different lunch meats. No, that's not pleasant. All right, I'm gonna go for a second bite. The sauce they put on their burger is helping a bit, but it doesn't mask it entirely. It's just got that slight little flavor tinge you can taste, and you can tell that it's different. If I were to feed this to someone and not tell them it was a veggie burger, they'd probably figure it out. They definitely feel like something was wrong with it, I think. So round 1, would I rather build knob hand midget Tahu, or would I eat more of the burger? I'd probably build Tahu again, because that doesn't taste very good. So we're gonna put our burger off to the side. I'm gonna try not to think about it. Please go away. And we're going to open our Wide Boy Pohatu set right now. So here we go, building our Pohatu set, our knockoff Pohatu with this ripped chest. I mean, that is just one beefy Bionicle. Such a short, how can such a short man get so ripped? The world may never know. Oh, and I just realized while the other mask was packaged, while Tahoe's mask was packaged, Pohatu's wasn't, and his also isn't painted. So I think the only reason why his was packaged is because they coated it in cheap paint and they didn't want it to scratch off before it got back to me. So there's that information for you. It's really hard to push on there. I think they're just not snapping, and the mask keeps popping off. It's just not molded properly. Anytime I move it, it's just like popping off. Oh, there it went. God, just they're so hard to snap on. Ah, God. Go. Ripped Pohatu, as we will call him now. He's now dubbed Ripped Pohatu. Also has little things that go on his little horns that go on the side of his feet. He be looking fresh. God, I just can't get this to go in. Go in. That's as good as I can get it. It's just not going. That's crazy. If you gave this to a kid, they'd come to you every 5 seconds to have you put this on for them. Dad, the $2 Lego set you bought me on AliExpress won't put together. It doesn't work. You can't do it, Dad. I have something to tell you. If your dad buys you Bionicle from AliExpress, he doesn't actually love you. Facts. Here we go, guys. The moment of truth. We take mini Pohatu and we make him swole Pohatu right now. Boom. He just did some crazy chest workouts, and now he's looking freaking buff. My fingers are like really red from forcing all those pieces together. Oh my God, it's huge. The weapon is as big as he is. It's absolutely massive. No wonder he's so ripped, because he's swinging this thing around all day. Although I guess he'd probably have bigger arms if that were the case. But it don't matter. He's a unit. He's got this. An absolute legend, a living legend. Ripped midget Pohatu. We're gonna take another bite of that burger. We're gonna see if my mind's changed at all. Was breaking my fingers worse than this veggie burger? Round 2, ready? I'm gonna get some more tomato in here this time. God, that was like, it just exploded in my mouth. Got him! I wasn't ready for that. Ugh. It's just not right. It just doesn't feel right. Neither do these sets. They both just don't feel right. Something's just off about them. If you were to give this to a kid, they might even tell you something's off about it. So I guess they have that in common. I can't continue to eat this. And I can't continue to build these. Not because I ran out of Bionicle to build, but because I just wouldn't want to. So the ultimate question is eating this veggie burger worse than building knockoff Bionicles? Neither one of them are good, for starters. And I think the real takeaway here is that they both suck a lot. This is essentially just a knockoff burger, just like these are knockoff Bionicles. Nothing's as good as the real thing, and nothing will ever feel as good as the real thing. So if you're out there, buy a real Bionicle, use bricklink.com, and if you're at Carl's Jr., don't buy this garbage. This is Tahoe on Fire, signing off, and I will see you in the next video.